So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Ready. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tutu. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They give up the gut to Chandler. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
See, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
A toss play to Tutu. They're still going at the 30. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Let's go now.
They'll try it left with Chandler. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.
Ready.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 45. White. Spike 60. 10 cycles.
Motion.
Set.
Running for the first time with their rookie from Vanderbilt. Lloyd finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some... Shuffle it around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
On the set.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hawk 70. 60
They'll air it out on 3rd. Nakua here, he's got it! And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll work against the blitz. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. Still fighting forward. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
One right down the middle. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Inside give here for Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off to Tootin. Has room down the left sideline. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Running right, it's Williams. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Ready.
They pitch it to him. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. Keeps it moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 6. 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Setting up the screen. Gets a seam at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Tag. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go. Hey, grab the ladies. Hey.
Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 by 18. Right here. Check.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
They'll try this extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Get it.
On the give, it's Tootin. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
With that explosive run. This guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the ready.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set, go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Bronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Rams 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
22-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone like that.
Throwing now on 1st down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shooting with it. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying down the middle with Chandler. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere. As a result, it's going to be 3rd down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Gravity lying. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Gosh, Kate, I think they got to take another look at this one, see if he actually crossed the goal line. But from our view, way up here, it looked like he was about a yard short now. Now they just got to find a way to go finish the job and punch it in.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Of all the players out there, right, the coach on the field, the quarterback, well, he's got to know that play was dead in the water. At that point, just minimize the loss. Can't be tackled that far behind the line.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Set, go.
There's a give, left side. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go. Hut.
He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 28.
Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go, but look here, it's an onside try. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Run here with Tootin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd down again to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. He spins out of one stop. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Here's the final play of our first half.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get him, get him.
Back to throw it. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Pass play now. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. The give here on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Further up past their own 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now it's Tootin. To send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Come on, come on.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Ready, ready.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Get it.
On the ground, Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Now the shotgun give to Chandler. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
42. Rams 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Dropping back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
I don't know no better. When I got richer, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue jelly. Twin, throw me hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Behave no diss, I don't.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And off to Tootin. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Inside give here for Tootin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're running here with Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. No, no.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to give away a couple here on this first down play. The defender there to send him out for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here we go. 60 equal.
Takes the second down snap. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they catch it behind the line on the outside. Some great range there by the defense to force 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. 4th down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the give, it's Tootin. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
So we're through 3 here. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Sending him on the dive. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. His first kick was good. His second look from 35 yards away. Boswell able to knock it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Play offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the ground again with Mixon. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
52 yards.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I put their ability to execute the RPO up with anybody in the league. In the best of the teams, when you get in that run-pass option, you create a state of conflict. You get that defense on their heels, and big plays follow.
To throw here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drop the lead back to 13.
Rams 35.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team.
Onside kick.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Shooting with it.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On the set.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
A run here with Tootin. Oh, the football's loose. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This from 40 on the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Evans now to return. Here's a reverse. He spins right by him. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Hey. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Working now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. That's cut at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing it again here. Catch made to right side by Nakua. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Take go.
He's going to throw it again. Catch is made in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, here we go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Rams 41.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down, give to Tootin. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Okay, ready?
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Hey. Bronco 80. Go.
Now it's Tootin. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Pass complete. Screenplay. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready?
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Get it. Get go.
Design quarterback run here. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock.